Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Ricks Originals! And for this very special episode, we will be featuring the LEGO custom Jurassic World Dominion Quetzalcoatlus. This is in collaboration with Into Universe. And here are the winners of the Guess SPC contest. First up are lucky picks. Here they are. Markoid, Kuka Man, Gallon, Giga Productions, LYKA, William, Wild E, Address, Potato Graphics, Boss Thailand. Congratulations everyone! And now for our top 10 winners. Frick,
Top 10.
Swollen Head Off,
Top 9.
Great Gun, Aiden
Top
Stevenson,
8.
Godzilla
Top
Super,
7.
Godzilla
Top 6.
Rising,
Top
Freakozilla
5.
12, Zane
Top
Adventure,
4.
Rainmark
Top
11-year-old boy, Cretaceous
Top
Bricks.
2.
And before we announce number 1, please like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Top 1.
Ink Death. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guess SPC contest! For those of you who would like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Ricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Ricks homepage, and in the homepage just click on that community link and it will lead you to all our posts. And now for the making of the Quetzalcoatlus. So similar to what I have been doing with the rest of the pterosaurs that I've done so far, so I wanted to have more articulation on this one. So this particular pterosaur is no exception. You can see here that I have added in the back plates to the figure. We already have here receptors for the wings. Also the neck is already prepared. There's a ball joint for the head section, and you can see here that the wings are actually foldable, and if you put it this way, like so, it seems that the Quetzalcoatlus is actually can stand and walk on all fours, much like when the Quetzalcoatlus or other Azure kids are actually walking on land. Of course, these pterosaurs soar through the skies, and it can open its wings like so to take flight. So now we're just going to add in this clay made up of non-sag epoxy A and B, equal parts of course, and we're filling in the gaps on the Quetzalcoatlus. We're trying to not, overbear it with clay because we don't want it to be really heavy. As much as possible, we're using as little clay as we can. So here we're putting in the rest of the skull for the neck, and then moving along with the body, and then of course with the head. And here is how it looks like so far after it has been sculpted. So you can see some details of the skull with the head, gaps that have been filled in for the neck, and also the back of the Quetzalcoatlus. So we added in several detailing to it, including some hair details on the neck area, as well as the bottom part of the neck also. We also added then the cloths on the wings. And here is how it looks like after it has been primered. The primer paint that I'm actually using is Bosley number 68 in gray. And now that it's actually dried, we are now ready to paint the Quetzalcoatlus. Right, so for this one we will be using some brushes of different sizes, of course. Then we will be also using some acrylic paints and then some water. Now it's time for us to paint. Now for the for at least most of the parts of the body of the Quetzalcoatlus, it is covered in fur. So those that will be covered in fur will be painted this particular combination of colors. So this is just white, a little bit of black, and I think I also added here some burnt sienna and some yellow ochre. And now that is done, we're now dry brushing this particular figure with some white on areas that we have to highlight on. So that includes some parts of the neck area, as well as that of the body and the thighs as well of the Quetzalcoatlus. Dry brushing really, sometimes highlights those and provides you that adequate gradient that you need in certain areas of the body of a custom. And now for the wings, which is actually almost 3/4 of the actual figure. So this is a mixture of some yellow ochre, white, and a little bit of black. And we're painting it on the entire wingspan. So remember that the wingspan is actually back and forth. So we're doing that here. So I decided that it actually needed a little bit more color to it. So I added in some more tones of browns rather than just a yellowish tone on the wings. And now we're putting in some more low lights on the wings, such as this combination of burnt sienna and a little bit of black. So again, we're painting one side so that it would be somehow symmetrical with the other. Now to add in more drama to the wings, we further darken the areas that we want to somehow highlight, or emphasize, and we're painting them on with this tiny brush. So again, I'm doing one side first and then the next side after, so that it would somehow look symmetrical. And now for some low lights on the fur area of our Quetzalcoatlus. So this is a darker gray color, and we're painting it on the topmost portions of the Quetzalcoatlus here, where the tops of hair are collected. Some areas of the face also of the Quetzalcoatlus is going to be painted with this color. Alright, so now we're going to focus on the face. The face of the Quetzalcoatlus actually has a lot of colors, to be honest, not just yellow. So we have here a mixture of oranges, some reds, and we're somehow putting in on strategic areas of the Quetzalcoatlus face, and you'll see how it actually ends up in the long run. I wanted it to look really fierce and but very elegant as well. So here now we're just painting on the blue crest of the Quetzalcoatlus, and that is where we stop on our tutorial video on the Quetzalcoatlus. I hope you enjoyed this one and learned something from it as well. And now let's move on with some bricks. Alright, so let's count the number of parts to this one, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 parts to this. Let's start by connecting the head here with the neck. I already connected the lower jaw because it's quite hard to remove. And so let's connect this one here. There you go. Now let's connect this to the body. Let's connect the legs. Start with this one, and then the other. There you go. Now let's connect the wings. Wonder where this one goes. Here. Alright. And then the other. There you go. And that completes our figure of the Jurassic World Dominion Quetzalcoatlus. Moving along with some extinct breeds dino trivia. Quetzalcoatlus is a genus of large pterosaur from the late Cretaceous of North America and the largest known flying animal to have ever lived. It was a member of the Astarchidae family. And now for a closer look. Okay, so yay! We're back here for some closer look at our Quetzalcoatlus from Jurassic World Dominion. And of course, Moira here is really excited because look at that! It's such a big pterosaur! Well, she'll be coming back later for some size comparisons. Bye for now, Moira! So, this particular pterosaur is actually based off from the Jurassic World Dominion Quetzalcoatlus over here on this photo. So, it has certain characteristics that are actually, very stork-like in a way, but in a really menacing way. Right, so this is actually as big as a plane, and I think bigger than most, pterosaurs that I've actually done so far here on this channel. And you'll see that later on in our size comparisons. So, let's take a closer look on the head of the Quetzalcoatlus here. You can see here a crest on the top of its head, like so. It has this blue stage to it with several, details that I put into it. Of course, the beak will have this certain scope on the end of the beak. It's very sharp. And then, of course, the insides of the mouth are actually also painted like so. And the rest of the figure is actually either gray or brown or white. Right, so for the articulation of the neck, let me just pull it out here first so that you can see it clearly. So for the articulation of the neck, it's actually hidden. As you can see here, it is actually a ball and socket joint. So you can have the head move like so. You can twist it like so. You can even put it like that. See, so it has actually a lot of movement to it. Of course, the end of the neck is also a ratchet at least joint to it, so it also has a lot of articulation as well. Okay, so as you can see here, the paint of the head actually has a lot of gradient to it, from yellows, oranges to reds. So it's quite interesting to be honest to look at. So let's just replace this one ear. So very much like that of the Quetzalcoatlus by LYKA, the stud number on the back of the back number of the Quetzalcoatlus is actually a 2x4 stud, similar here. However, the articulation here, instead of a ratchet joint, would be a ball and socket joint, which allows it to have more mobility or more articulation and poses on the wings. So the wings also is quite foldable, as you can see here, like so, which I'll be showing you the full extent of the articulation of the wings later on when it's actually being compared to other creatures. Also, the legs here are also movable, as you can see here, so it can be actually on a landing or standing position. Alright, so of course, the details on the wings, as you can see here, is actually a gradient of browns, also lighter browns here, and a taupe color on the most on the lower parts of the wings. So similar to the other end also. There are also some feathering details here, but only a few. I didn't want to overpower it because I want its head to be the main attraction of this particular costume. And of course, the size. Oh, I forgot to mention there's also some sculpting details here on the lower sections of the neck. Alright, so it also has this stud receptor on the bottom of its body, as you can see here, which you can really attach it to, clear, stands here like this one. Although I do not have a good stand for most pterosaurs as big as this one, but at least I have this to show you guys. Okay, so, and that's it for the closer look of our Quetzalcoatlus. We can now move on to the next portion of this video. Of course, size comparisons. And we're back for some size comparisons. As you can see here, our Quetzalcoatlus. It's so big, it's even taller than the giraffe. Actually, the Quetzalcoatlus in Jurassic World Dominion is really large. I don't know, I haven't really seen the movie yet, but I'll see that tomorrow and see how it actually measures with my Quetzalcoatlus. I'll be bringing the Quetzalcoatlus also in the cinema. Alright, so let's start with, of course, comparing the Quetzalcoatlus with an actual size of the Quetzalcoatlus, as you can see here. And I think this one is quite bigger, but hey, you know how it is with Jurassic World. They would always make bigger dinosaurs or even pterosaurs. Right, so first up, let's compare with another Quetzalcoatlus that I've made in the past. This is the Quetzalcoatlus Firebeak. So let me just pull it up here. So here's our Firebeak Jurassic World or Jurassic Park Quetzalcoatlus. So as you can see here, compared to this Quetzalcoatlus, this is much smaller. The neck is also long. The beak is likewise reddish in color, and actually they do have the same paint scheme, although this one has this blue crest on it. Could be still, because sometimes blue flame is actually hotter than red. Okay, so that's the comparison between the Jurassic Park Quetzalcoatlus Firebeak that I've done before, and also this one, which is the Jurassic World Dominion Quetzalcoatlus. Also, there has been a Quetzalcoatlus done from EB Toy Universe, and it's actually the level 40 Quetzalcoatlus. And it's here. It's very colorful. I like the way it looks. Reminds me really of those colorful birds from Brazil. So it has this orange, teal, white, black, yellow, orange, pink even, and even purples. So this is actually the same size as what we have in the Jurassic Park here, Jurassic Park Quetzalcoatlus. However, the crest here is really large and very true to the game Jurassic World again. Alright, so let's now compare with another Azor Kid that I've made also in Jurassic World. I think this is in Jurassic World Alive. This is the Aero Titan. So the Aero Titan here is also very similar to its stance and also the overall look of the Quetzalcoatlus because it is within the same family of pterosaurs. So this one has long hair on the starting even from the beak here until the end of the neck region over there. It has colors, also colorful wings to it, and it even has this what do you call those hair extensions on the back of its body. So that's the Aero Titan for you guys. Right, so let's now compare with smaller pterosaurs. This first is the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Pteranodon, and also the Jurassic World Dominion Pteranodon as well. I don't know if this is the same Pteranodons that will appear in Jurassic World Dominion, so don't spoil me, guys. Please don't comment them. Don't answer that question in the comments section below. Definitely smaller than our Quetzalcoatlus here, but similar in make, because the what do you call this? The articulation on this is also ball and socket, as you can see here. Okay, so let's bring down another pterosaur that I played just recently. This is a pterosaur to complete the Jurassic Park novel list of dinosaurs and also pterosaurs. This is the Pterodactylus. So the Pterodactylus has no crest to it. It's the same size as that of the Pteranodon. It also looks scary in my opinion, because it somehow resembles a vulture. So it doesn't have, feathers on the head section, and then the feathering details just come after the neck area. So that looks like a vulture to me. So the Pterodactylus from Jurassic Park novel. Right, so let's move along with smaller pterosaurs that I've done so far in the channel. Again, this is from Camp Cretaceous. This is my version of the Dimorphodon. I was thinking of remaking this one, but so far I'm happy with the overall look on this one. It looks quite big, to be honest, compared to a minifigure, but well, hey, I still like it, so probably will not be doing another remake on this one. So that is the Dimorphodon for you guys. Yeah. Alright, so lastly, this is actually from the Jurassic World Mattel line, Rhamphorhynchus. So Jurassic World Rhamphorhynchus. So I made this one because I wanted to make smaller pterosaurs, which I was thinking, hey, why not? Maybe I could do one, and here it is, the Rhamphorhynchus for you guys. Look at how the Jurassic World Quetzalcoatlus compares to this small pterosaur. Seems like it's just something that he would eat for snack, like so. Well, anyways, that's it for the size comparisons for you guys. Thank you. We will now be moving on with the Extinct Breeds Pixie Roll Call, and I actually brought back all of the creatures here, all the pterosaurs that I've shown you earlier on, so that we would be taking a look at them one last time. Alright, so if you do have other creatures or other dinosaurs that you'd like to suggest here on Extinct Breeds and you'd like to see here someday in the channel, please comment them down below in the comment section. Also, Mara here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is actually available in our Extinct Breeds playlist over here. But we will be placing in individual links of all the creatures here so that you won't have to go through all 200 and plus videos that I have uploaded so far here on the channel. So, but if you guys have time to scroll down through the videos and maybe you would see something that you like, then please do that and go through the playlist completely. Alright, so let's now start the Extinct Breeds PC roll call. Let's start from this side, shall we? This is the Jurassic Park Extinct Breeds Quetzalcoatlus Firebeam. This is the Extinct Breeds Jurassic World Aero Titan. This is Extinct Breeds Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Dimorphodon. This is the Extinct Breeds Jurassic World Rhamphorhynchus. Of course, this is Extinct Breeds Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Pteranodon, and also Jurassic World Dominion Pteranodon. This is Extinct Breeds Jurassic Park Novel Pterodactylus. This is EB Toy Universe Level 40 Jurassic World The Game Quetzalcoatlus. And of course, to start the show here, this is our Extinct Breeds Jurassic World Dominion Quetzalcoatlus. And that's it for the size comparisons. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'll be placing in additional clips until the end of the video, so please watch until the end. Thanks! Oh no! Oh no, is that a flame? No, it's a Quetzalcoatlus! Be careful, Moira! And of course, Jurassic World Dominion is now showing, so enjoy watching, guys! And that's it for our video. I hope you enjoyed this one. And for all your likes, your views, and your shares, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Of course, please don't forget to support our other channels, EB Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Nasher. Please watch their videos and support our channel as well by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone, and bye!